What is up, beautiful people? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm coming at you from my sunny living room in our own place. I think a couple of things have changed. Now that I have my own kitchen and I've got 3 weeks until I go away on holiday, I kind of want to push myself a little bit more. So I'm back to tracking my food. And also I wanted to share with you guys some tips on losing fat whilst maintaining your muscle mass, because that's what gives you the toned look. You don't want to lose weight, you want to lose fat. Yeah, with me. Let's go get some breakfast. So although today's video is a what I eat in a day video, if you've seen one, you've kind of seen them all. I wanted to bring a little bit more value and a few more tips into this video, make it educational to educate you, because after all, that's what my channel is about. Education, baby girl. A lot of people, when they set out on a weight loss journey and they don't know too much about what they're doing, they're just trying to do as much exercise as possible and eat as little as possible, they end up with results that are slightly different to what they maybe imagined. For instance, if you do what I just said, then you'll probably end up skinny fat. So you'll lose weight, but you'll be kind of squishy. Does that make sense? Can you relate to that? So what I wanted to share with you guys today was how I am losing fat, but retaining all of my muscle, which will in turn then leave me with a toned look. So my first tip is to keep your protein high in your diet. If you're not getting enough protein, your muscles aren't able to recover and replenish from your workouts, and therefore they're going to be used as fuel. Your body's gonna break down muscle tissue. And as a female, it's super hard to build muscle in the first place, so you wanna be retaining as much muscle as possible. So do make sure that you're eating at least 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. That will be a sufficient amount, but just make sure that you're eating a source of protein in every meal, especially pre-workout, so that your body doesn't use your muscle as fuel, and post-workout as well, so that your muscles can replenish, recover, and grow. My second tip is to keep resistance training. Just because you are trying to lose fat doesn't mean that you need to be going hell for leather on the treadmill and forget about all your weights training. You want to be using your muscles, because if you don't use it, I'm trying to be cool, but I'm just not cool, okay? If you don't use it, you lose it. So use your muscles, keep in your heavy compound lifts. You can add in some plyometrics. They're always awesome for stripping the fat, but keep in your big, heavy lifts. You may lose a little bit of strength, especially towards the end of your diet, but try to push through those boundaries and push yourself to the max. I am absolutely boiling also. Moving on to tip number 3, you want to make sure that you're not going crazy on the eating less side. If you have put yourself in a massive deficit, it's not going to work in your favor. You're not going to lose the weight in an aesthetic way, if you will. You'll probably waste a load of muscle, so you'll lose a load of muscle, you'll lose fat, you'll lose water, you'll damage your metabolism, you'll do some really bad stuff, and you won't feel good, because eating not a lot is never fun. I love food. So just make sure that you start off in a really small deficit. Don't try and eat as little as possible, because that's not how this thing works, okay? If there's any point that you take away from this video, take that one away. Don't overdo it. Less is more. Work smarter, not harder. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Okay. On to the next point. Cardio. Use it as a tool. Don't abuse it. Use it, don't abuse it. Really good liners are coming out with I am on fire! Anyway, you don't want to be overdoing cardio. It can contribute again to muscle wastage. It can make it harder for you to lose weight once you reach a plateau. Say if you've dropped your food as low as it can go, and then you're doing as much cardio as possible, you've then got nowhere to go once you reach a plateau. You can't take away any more food and you can't do any more cardio. So you want to start, as you do with reducing your calories, just using a little bit of cardio. Maybe try 2 sessions a week, 20 minutes. See how that works. And then if you need to, increase it. But be patient. Losing fat should never be a rushed process. You should always do it slowly and steadily, because that way it will be more effective and it will be more sustainable. And last but not least, my final tip to you, which could be taken into your everyday life, whether you're trying to lose fat or not, is hydration. Make sure you're keeping your body hydrated. If your body is dehydrated, it's not going to function optimally. So make sure that you're drinking plenty of water. I try and get through 3 liters a day at least, hand in hand with keeping your body working optimally. Is make sure you rest. You don't want to overtrain, especially when you're in a depleted state. It's not going to be fun. You're going to be tired all the time. So make sure you give yourself a rest day, at least 1, if not 2 days a week. Just chill. Maybe go for a walk. Keep active if you want to, but don't kill yourself in the gym too much. Make sure you're stretching after your workout. Make sure you're foam rolling and releasing all that tight muscle tissue, because recovery is equally as important as the actual training side. So keep that in mind, guys. I'm gonna stop ranting now and we will get on with the rest of the vlog. So I've got some chicken thighs cooking at the moment. If you're wanting to make it lower fat, you'd use chicken breast because it's a much leaner cut of meat. I'm just gonna show you. Got all the thighs, and I've seasoned them with garlic steak seasoning, Italian herbs. I'm gonna cook all these up and it'll probably last us at least 2 to 3 days worth of lunches and dinners, which is awesome. A lot of people tend to think that they need to be cooking in oil, when in fact if you've got a really good non-stick pan, you can just cook it normally, and especially with a fattier meat like the chicken thighs, it will cook in its own juices. It's not going to stick to the pan, and that's just like reducing more calories overall, because obviously fat has 9, what is this hand doing? Fat has 9 calories, 1 gram. So it's just a little tip there. I just cooked that potato in the microwave. It took 7 minutes. So if you are short on time and you don't want to bake your potatoes, you can just put them in the microwave. I don't think they taste as nice, but they still taste good because I like potatoes. So that's all the chicken there that I've just cooked up, and like I said, that'll last us for a couple of days. I'm gonna have this delicious salad now. If I had some balsamic vinegar here, I would put that on, but I like plain food, so gonna eat that now. Goodbye. We're back in the office. I just thought I'd show you guys what I'm doing pre-workout now. Every workout, just before I take an L-carnitine tablet. Basically, L-carnitine helps your body to use your fat stores as energy as opposed to using anything else. So I'm gonna have me one of these. Would help if I squeeze a lid on. There we go, we got there eventually. Every leg day, because I'm doing a ton of volume at the moment, I feel like if I don't have an extra stimulant, then I lose steam and I just run out of energy and want to fall asleep halfway through. So I take some form of pre-workout. I normally just Still Andrews. I'm gonna try this one. So it's a fat burner and a thermogenic. Oh, it stinks. I hate this stuff. I hate any artificial tasting drinks. I'm just gonna take just under a scoop because I find otherwise I get really anxious when I get home if I take it later on, because it's like 4 PM now, so just gonna put me that in there. And you guys know if you shake it like that, it tastes better. That's what I do pre-workout. If I had any BCAAs left, which I don't, then I would have them in my intro workout drink, but I do not. Okay, I'm going to train legs. It's the same workout you saw last leg video. Bye. What's up, guys? I've just finished my workout and now I'm gonna have this apple. It's good to get some quick release carbs in after your workout, especially if you've been training really intensely, because as you train your glycogen levels get depleted, so it's good to replete them. I'm not gonna have a meal for a while because I've got to teach class now, so I'm just gonna eat this, and then when I get home I've got a delicious pre-prepared meal. This is my boyfriend. So this is my dinner. It doesn't look very appetizing because I've stirred it a few times. Gym meals, pre-prepared meal. Generally I won't have these sorts of meals just because they're super overpriced and you can prep your meals for probably a quarter of the price, but we stock them at the gym and sometimes they don't get sold, so then we get them. So I'm gonna have this. Might have a snack afterwards, I'll let you know. Guys, that cookie was so, like, I was so excited about it because I really like the Buff Baked breads, but that cookie was like, you might as well have had a normal cookie. One serving was half the cookie and it was 180 calories and it wasn't even that good. I mean, it was okay, but you saw the pretty wrapper and it looked really exciting and it was just not worth it really, in my opinion. But that is going to wrap up this vlog. I really hope you've learned something useful from it and you've enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget to leave this video a thumbs up. It's just down just there, and don't forget to click that subscribe button if you haven't already. But I love you so much. Thank you each and every one of you for your continued support. It means the world to me. Bye.